野花飘飘，北风萧萧，天地一片长毛。It's a little Chinese song I learned. Anyway, how are you?
Wow, right.
And let me know if I pronounce any of that right or wrong. Some
Hello,
people,
yo, no, hey.
people have been praising my Mandarin. I've been trying to learn. People have been saying I've been doing it well.
You know what, man? I was going to open this by going, Jack, I've got pep in my step today. I'm feeling like I'm part of the river that's flowing of life. And then you just sing that song, and I'm thinking...
Sing an awesome Chinese song.
Maybe we've both got pep today.
Oh, yeah. Shut up, I'm talking!
Shut up! I'm talking. I'm talking. I'm talking. Oh, shut up! Shut up!
No, why did you jump in? You jumped in on my...
I thought we were both good. Did you see? I hit a little that Usain Bolt pose as well.
Oh, yeah, actually.
And it would have cut across both camera. I'll be sort of my finger on your cam, and I guess if you're listening on. Hello, audience, and Jack.
Hi, Tom. How you doing?
I got pep.
I heard. You seem quite excitable today.
I'm amazing.
Yeah, no, it's a lot.
How are you?
Welcome back, episode 64.
How are you?
Oh, shut up, I'm talking. I'm well. I'm doing all right. I'm doing fine. I'm not really, actually. I'm just going to be honest. No, I'm not. I'm a bit annoyed, to be honest. I know I'm breaking the order of things, but I want to start off with my worst moment of the week because I'm annoyed.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I'm
Go for it.
Peeved.
Ah, man, that pisses me off because I'm an empath. Tell us.
Don't play it up. Just talk to me like a normal person.
Sorry, I've just got a lot of energy. Sorry, you're right. I was playing it up.
Sorry, that was harsh.
No,
But no,
I needed that.
I've got there's men in my house at the minute. They've been here since yesterday. Because my landlord just decided all the windows on the front of the house need replacing. All of them. There's a lot of windows. Right? Because it's a very vertical house and each floor has a new set.
Oh yeah.
So they're round replacing all the windows. And I get right, so they tell me they're gonna have to do this. And then I go, oh yeah, what time will they be showing up? Because they said they're gonna start from the 10th.
Oh.
What time will they be showing up? Between 8 and 9 a.m.
Which isn't that late.
It's ridiculous.
That's not really that early.
It's very early. Ever since TwitchCon, my sleep schedule hasn't been fixed. I've been waking up at nearly noon, and now you tell me I've got to wake up a whole 4 hours earlier.
Half a day earlier.
To bloody let these guys in.
Are they nice?
Right. Well, we'll get there. So anyway, they're fixing my windows. I don't even think the windows were wrong in the first instant. They were working fine. I could see through them, and they weren't, I don't know, holes in the wall. Right. So I was like, great, I think the windows are working effectively, but apparently not. So these guys come round, they're thirsty or something. Geez, that was like the longest sip ever.
I was doing it slowly, just to not spill.
The guys around, they're doing the windows, right? I'm told they're going to show up at 8, so I wake up at 7:30. No, yeah, I wake up at 7:30 so I can get ready. So I'm ready by the time they get there at 8. You know, I'm thinking usually when they say between 8 and 9, it's always 8. I get up, I'm sat, I'm waiting. I go do some laundry because I'm like, oh, I'm awake. Rolls around to like 8:30. I'm thinking, all right, they're on the later end. That's fine. Rolls around to 9. I think, all right, it's not quite within the window. Tell me why it rolls around to 10:30 and the guys aren't here yet. Could have had I woke up at 7:30. I could have had a whole extra 2 hours in bed, at least. 2.5, maybe, in bed. But these guys rocked up that late.
What time did they show in the end?
10:30.
Oh.
10:30, they rock up. And they're like, oh. And admittedly, I've warmed to them because the one thing with everyone knows if you've got labourers around your house, you got to go, oh, do you want a drink, mate? And they'll be like, oh, milk and 2 sugars. Ooh. These guys don't want to drink, ever. Well, nice. I don't like being T-boy. And bear in mind, I found out, by the way, no, I don't. And these guys...
That's a British thing, isn't it? We have to make people tea.
Yeah, and I don't want to. And these guys, I've been told, are going to be here replacing the windows because that many bloody windows. Guess how long they're going to be here for? The next 15 days. Well, not the weekends, so 10 days.
Oh,
but it ends up being 15 with all the weekends involved. So I'm going to have 10 days. Today's day 2. They're there right now.
All day?
No, till about 4, then they go home.
Oh, okay.
but they've torn my office to shreds. They were like, your sofa's in the way. I've got a sofa in my office. They're like, can we move it? I go in and they've literally just tipped the sofa up in the middle of the room. And I walked in like to tell them like something. Oh, I was leaving yesterday we'll get into it because me and you went and did something, didn't we? But I knocked on the door, opened it. Tell me why my office, you know how it has like a little balcony on it? There's just a hole in the wall. They've taken all the window and door out.
Oh my God.
So it's just a hole in the wall and my sofa's flipped. It actually looks like my house has been bombed, right? It looks like actually my house has been hit by a bomb. It's dirty as shit because they're wearing their shoes. They've laid down on the carpets that stuff that they put on carpets.
Oh, yeah,
but all the hallways is dirty shoe marks. They've ripped down. My downstairs hallway's been all rearranged because they put a bunch of window frames in there.
And have they left the hole in your wall in your office?
No, that's what I was worried because obviously when I left to go do our thing, there was a hole in the wall. And I thought, I hope they've...
you could play fun mini games in it though.
Oh, hole in the wall.
You could fit
a little
the
MCC
once.
reference. Well done. But anyway, I've just been annoyed. I've got guys around my house. I've got 2 new roommates. That's what I've got. I've got 2 new roommates.
And you don't want that.
I don't think, I'll be honest, I don't think one of them speaks English. So we don't really talk very much. Whenever he sees me, he sort of just nods and moves on. The other guy, he seems cool, but he doesn't also have very much to say. We sort of communicate in like, oh, what time will you be back tomorrow? And he'll go 9, and then he's always late again. Basically, it's just I've just got these 2 mates for the next 2 weeks that I feel slightly awkward around. I don't know how to make small talk with. They don't want drinks. It puts me off my working because they've turned my office literally upside down. They've literally flipped my sofa upside down. I don't know what to do with myself. So I'm here. I'm just here pretending it's not happening. And hopefully by the time I get done with the podcast, they're done.
God, that is dramatic, isn't it?
I don't know what they're going to rip up next.
That is a bad moment.
I feel like I'm going to go in my living room tonight and like, oh, let's watch some TV after a long, hard day of podcasting. Oh, wait. No, my living room doesn't have fucking windows. It's freezing. It's just a big hole where the windows once were. That's what my life has been. I just walk in a room.
Just holes in your life.
I'll just hear a bit of drilling and then I'll walk in a room and next thing you know, there's just holes in it. And I'm like, oh, great. Okay, guess there's holes in this room now.
When I had people coming round, funny, I commend your manners. Commend it. Because I would go, oh, do you want a cup of tea? And then they go, yeah. And I go, oh, I don't know how. Because I don't know. And then they go, what? And I go, well, here's a tea if you want to make it. I was going to, bear in mind they're here for the next 10 days. I was going to turn around and if they accepted the first one, or maybe even the second, eventually just go, look, if you want re-ups, here's the stuff. I can't be T-ball. You just can't be T-ball.
I can't do it for 2 weeks. I can do 1 or 2 and then...
And the sleeping as well. When I lived in my old flat, I had like the bathroom done up slightly and I don't know why I tried to I had my bathrooms done up. I said slightly to try and downplay it.
No, you spent a fortune getting the fanciest bathroom. Your bathtub has jets.
No, in my new place it does, but that's...
Your bathtub's literally made of solid gold because you went, I have more money than you, I have more money than you.
It came with jets. It came with jets. And the jets, for the record, jets don't work. Turn on the jets, they spew out brown. I don't know what pipe these jets are connected to. Do not turn on the jets on my bath, okay? It ruins
the solid gold bath only came with jets. You couldn't get one without jets.
Anyway, I was getting my bathrooms done up and these guys were coming round. But whenever they came round, I'd let them in. Sometimes I wouldn't wake up. And they'd be well annoyed. But I'd let them in and then I'd just sleep on the sofa in front of them. And I just kind of lay out like that.
That's a bit mad. I've given them the spare key. They let themselves in today.
Yeah.
I didn't tell them to do that. I sort of just gave him the key.
Oh, yeah.
For when I nipped out. But then next thing you know, I'm just like, I was awake waiting for him. And then I just hear, hello, we're here. And I'm like, oh, okay. I guess they're here. And I was like, oh, you're right. But I'm just like dead. I do just go quite friendly British. I was like, oh, you're right, mate. Yeah, just I'll see you in a bit, eh? I didn't know what to say. So, but then that makes me...
I over-communicate with them. I'm like, oh, I'm going out for 10 minutes. I'll be back, though. And they're like, what? You don't need to tell us that.
I always have to tell them. Whenever, and this is now where I'm doing to try and downplay something. I've got a cleaner, right? I'm going to be honest. This is, in my defense, I reckon I should be able to get one on the NHS because of the ADHD. Like, I reckon I should, like, it is a necessity for me. I will live in squalor and filth otherwise. But whenever she's around, I feel the need to tell her, like, if I'm leaving, that I'm going.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just don't feel like I can just leave.
Yeah. My worst moment This is the point.
Oh,
now,
sorry,
right?
we're building to yours, aren't we?
I tell you mine. It's actually bathroom related, my friend, because we might have been talking about my jets that don't work in my bathroom, and although in my old place I had nice bathrooms, I'm in this new bathroom.
Yeah, your new bathrooms are shit and they're dingy.
I'm going to get them done up though. Don't worry.
You love getting your bathrooms done
I love it. I've spent tons getting my bathrooms done up, and then I move and I lose money. I just get my bathrooms done up. And
No,
then
it's property value. Property value.
It's not. It actually didn't work.
Oh.
But I get my bathrooms done up. No other room. I don't get any other room done up, just my bathrooms.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get my bathrooms done up. But anyway, in this bathroom, I made a grave mistake the other day because I was on the toilet early on in the day, about midday. I'm feeling myself. I'm having a classic midday poo.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, you said you were feeling yourself in
And
the bathroom midday.
I'll be honest with
like,
you,
whoa.
I do feel quite bad about this story. If anyone is a bit grossed out or is eating, just skip like 2 minutes ahead. The team of the podcast were like, maybe just. Okay, what happened was basically, Jack, I may or may not have been texting. I was lost in texting. I was enjoying texting in the toilet.
It does happen.
And I left the toilet, washed my hands with soap, got out of there.
Oh, you ain't flush.
I didn't flush. Anyway,
Ooh.
we go away 8 hours later, 10 hours, I come back. Bearing in mind, Jack, this is my midday go. I may not have eaten a lot the previous day. It was a big load. I come back, Jack. It reeks. But no, it doesn't reek of just the, classic, how you say, feces smell. No, it reeks of poo that has been fermenting in water for nearly 10 hours. Anyway, I'm appalled. I flush. I feel terrible. I feel terrible for myself. Anyway, I go to shower. About halfway through my shower, I start going,
The room really stinks.
this room stinks.
Yeah, what you've done is you've made a really stinky room moist and humid.
Oh, no, don't say
warm
that.
and humid is just going to make the smell even worse.
But what I do is I leave open the Lush bath bombs because I think it's such a pungent smell. I leave them open to try and ferment the room. I leave open the chest, hoping it's a Minecraft chest. Lush sent me a Lush X Minecraft chest of bath bombs. I leave it open, it'll ferment the room.
Ferment is not the right word here, but sure.
Anyway, I'm freaking out because then I start drying and I start freaking out and going, oh no, what if the smell has fused with the towels?
Clung to you.
No, not to me, to the towels. I'm drying
clung
myself
to you
with
and
it.
you go around smelling like poo boy all day.
Well, yeah, so I use my alt towel. I have 2 blue towels. I have the alt one and the main. I swapped to the alt Jack because I think the alt's cleaner as I've used it less. It's the alternate towel. But then, and this is the worst bit, I'm just trying to enjoy the rest of my evening. It's before bed. And this is a shower now. I've been showering in the evenings to wind down, And I was literally wound up.
That's why you smell during the days.
Yeah. So I'm in bed and I just can't shake the smell. I just can't. And Jack, if there's one thing about me that I'm sensitive, even more than emotionally, it's nostrils. I have such a ridiculously strong sense of smell. I can't go. So one time, my friend's mum, I got in their car. I said, this car stinks. I was 6. And they were like, what? I was like, this car stinks. And they went, well, yeah, it's because we spilled milk 6 months ago. I said, I can still smell it. It stinks. That's just how good of a nose I have.
I knew someone who did that. And milk smells hard to get out of carpets.
That's how good of a nose I have. I smelt it like that and I let everyone know. But I can always go around just smelling everything. And it just was terrible. And this was just a classic bad moment. I couldn't shake the smell because I was once told in science by my science teacher that apparently the chemicals of smell stays on your nose. So I couldn't get it off my nose.
Basically, you had a stinky shit. That's your worst moment of the week. You did a smelly poo.
No, I forgot to flush.
Well, okay, you did a smelly poo that you forgot to flush.
It was just.
And I've got men actively destroying my home right now as we talk.
In a way, I destroyed my home. I destroyed my peace. I destroyed it.
But you only got yourself to blame.
Yeah, but that's okay. Sometimes.
Why did you have to get off in such a rush, Tom?
I was just lost texting.
No. Why did you have to leave in such a rush that you forgot?
This wasn't for that bit. I was texting earlier on in the day than when we went up to London.
We went up to London yesterday to do the Traitors experience, which, if you're American, you probably won't know. There's a TV show in the UK called The Traitors. It's sort of essentially Among Us.
It's Among Us.
Just to make it really, there's traitors and there's faithfuls, and the faithfuls have to try and find the traitors, right? And we got invited by Meta to go up and do the Traitors experience in real life. And we dragged Harry and we dragged my friend Justin.
Actually, I dragged Justin. Justin was my +1.
That's true.
So in this case, he was my friend Justin, and you dragged Harry.
Yeah, but he sort of, afterwards when he was introducing himself to people, he was saying he was Jack's mate.
Well, yeah, because I'd left.
Had you?
Yeah,
You
literally.
had. You had. You had. I'll let you off.
Had you?
You had. I just wondered whether I just wanted to try bluff it.
Yeah,
And see
try
what
mind
happened.
games on me.
But yeah, we went up and did the Traitors experience. It was bloody good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, just have a drink right as I ask your opinion.
I'm sorry. What is wrong with me drinking water when I'm thirsty? I'm so
I
sorry.
think it's more when
I had no idea. Sometimes, Jack, you talk for donkey's years, and I had no idea how long you were going to do. Little did I know it was the shortest sentence you've ever said, and then you threw it over to me, okay? How dare you blame me?
What did you think of the Traitors experience?
It was wicked.
It was really good, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, that was really worth me fucking dehydrating to death. My one-word answer.
I just figured you might have more to say.
I'm still a little bit more thirsty. You
have a drink. Well, we went up. We travelled up all the way up to London. We got in. We got there. We sat down at we got a free welcome drink at the Traitors bar.
That was excellent.
It was called the Cloak and Dagger bar, I believe, actually. But no, not
And
Cloak and Dagger.
Harry made us do
No, Cloak and Dagger is from Marvel Rivals. Smoke and Dagger.
The Smoke and Dagger bar, and we were doing small talk with all the people that we're going to play Among Us with. They're all strangers.
Oh yeah, because there was a bunch of influencers there, but you each got put into groups, and like you had a game.
Influencers and their +1.
Yeah, so you had about 12 people per game. So it was us 4, and then like a bunch of people that I don't think we met any of them before, had we? So yeah, we were doing icebreakers.
We weren't doing it. We sat down, we're kind of awkwardly chatting. Harry sits down, a beer in.
No, 2, I think, by this point.
Goes, guys, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do icebreakers. You're all going to go around, you're going to say your name, you're going to say your favourite colour, but it has to start with the first letter of your name. Then you're going to say your favourite animal, but it has to start with the first letter of your name. And it's all going to be a haiku.
So once he'd explained what haiku was, because no one really knew, myself included, that went round. That went on for a while. That went on for a very long time. You find that certain letters aren't very good for either an animal or a colour.
No.
But Jack's not too bad because you got jade and jaguars. But anyway.
Teal turtle.
Yeah, and a teal turtle would be a good colour for a turtle. But anyway, so we get in. Then we finally get into the game, right? We get down there. It's all very immersive, right?
Yeah.
And it's like they put some proper production value into it. Like they go around and like everyone has to introduce themselves, and there's like a spotlight that goes on their head.
It was really good.
It was really well done. But anyway, the faithfuls and the traitors were selected. I, of course, was faithful, as could be expected. You were faithful.
I was
initially. I was the first killed. Just going to get that out of the gate. I was the first person they killed. This frustrated me because it then turned out immediately in the next round, we found out that Justin was one of the traitors and had voted to kill me, despite the fact that we'd all made a truce saying we wouldn't kill each other.
Yeah.
So I was killed. I wasn't too annoyed because so essentially they send you off into a dead person's lounge. You never even went to the dead person's lounge. You lived till the end.
I did at the very end. That was the dead person's lounge, right?
Which bit?
Where we all came up at the very end.
No.
Oh, really?
There's like a private lounge where you could watch your game.
Oh, wow.
So I was watching you guys carry on playing, and there was like little mini games I could help you guys out with when we were flickering the lights and stuff. So there was like the dead person's lounge, and you get down and you just order drinks while you're down there. So I just ordered a beer, and then there was a goodie bag, and because I was the first out, I got some Christmas crackers and a bottle of wine. Because they felt, I guess they figured the person who gets out first is going to feel real hard done by. But Justin was out literally 5 minutes later and got nothing. So I'm like, to be fair, I really did luck out. But we as a group, apart from you, did so poorly. The first 3 in the room were me, Harry, and Justin. We were just getting beers in watching the game. We were like, this isn't actually that bad, really.
But what you'll notice, Jack, is it was only you 3 did bad. Me.
Well, I didn't. Can I defend myself slightly? They did bad. Justin was a bad liar and got caught as a traitor immediately. He was so bad at lying. I thought he'd be good at it, and then we quickly realised,
he's so bad.
although he's charming, he's a bad liar. And Harry was so aloof. Like he just drew suspicion. He was innocent, but he just made everyone think he wasn't because he was so weird.
When everyone was like calling him a traitor, he just kept going, "Can we move on? Can we move on?" Didn't prove his
Can we talk about something else? He just kept doing that, which obviously looks guilty.
Everyone was like, "Why are you saying that?" I was like, "I don't like talking about it." Like so guilty.
So anyway, and he weren't even guilty. But I didn't even get a chance. I was just actually. You want to know? I think I know the reason I was killed first.
Why?
Because they make you all put your blindfolds on, right? So I've got the blindfold, I've got my head bowed, like they say, and they go, "Right, traitors, you've got to pick someone to kill." So I start going, and blowing the traitors kisses and crossing my fingers, hoping that I'll charm them and they won't pick me. What I think actually happened is this drew attention to me.
Yeah, I can see that.
So they killed me first.
Because I just put my head on the desk.
Yeah, no. So yeah, they killed me. So maybe I was shit, but you did really well, and you were a weirdly good liar.
They turned me into a traitor halfway through, so I had to become a liar.
Yeah, and you were like shockingly good at it.
Really?
I didn't like it.
It's because I've been playing a lot of board games that involve lying lately.
True.
And what you have to
I played it
do
with you.
is you just convince yourself you have it. I just said in my head, I'm a faithful. I did refuse to acknowledge in my own head. I tricked myself. I lied to myself.
The thing is, I think you did really well in that room because all of your mates had been eliminated. But we were all saying if any of us were in the room, we would have known you were lying instantly because there's two things you did. Right?
What?
One of them is you'd been quite funny and silly and quite loose up until you were the traitor, and then all of a sudden you were a bit more serious.
Yeah,
like you knew the stakes were there, and I don't think they would have noticed that too much. And the other one, which I know because you do it to me all the time, which is when you are cornered and you have no way of defending yourself, you go, "Why are you being sad?" And that's what you say. You go, "What are you being sad for?"
You're sad.
Yeah, just go, "You're sad, mate," because you've got nothing. You've got nothing to defend yourself with. So you just accuse them of being sad in hopes that they'll go, "Oh, he's right. I'm being sad. I should let it off." And
that works a lot.
You hit you did "Why are you being sad" to someone when they were accusing you, and then when the person that you selected to die was announced as being dead, you went, "Oh, that's so sad!" Like. It killed me. It killed me. It was really fun to watch.
Yeah, that's like permanently in my vocabulary since like age 10. You're sad.
Yeah,
I learned that and I went. It just depicts people.
It was an effective strat.
Well, I went straight home. By the way, literally arrived in Brighton, immediately managed to get put on for a gig. Did a gig, went amazingly. I did crowd work. I got 2 kids. I got a kid on stage and rap battled him.
Why a kid?
There was a kid in the crowd. He recognised me from a club. It was one of my lesser proud moments.
So was he a kid?
He was a boy. He was a young.
I assume he was 18.
Oh yeah, he was. He said I bought you a shot of tequila. I said I don't remember. Felt quite
sounded
bad.
like me.
It was quite awkward in front of this whole audience to go through that. And then I said, he was a rapper though, so we rapped together. It was a great gig and I had no prep and I just felt like God yesterday.
That's good. I went up and took advantage of the open bar, thanks Meta. Went to the open bar and had a few cocktails with my friends. And also ate like way too much cured meat. I've been big on the charcuterie recently. That morning,
what wanky! I've been big on the charcuterie
it's true.
recently. Do you just say that and then you're going to expect $7 Patreons?
Yes. So not yesterday, but the day before, Sunday for lunch, I had some fruit and a tray of prosciutto.
Where did you get that?
Waitrose. Yesterday for breakfast, I had a second tray of prosciutto.
Where did you get that?
Waitrose.
Oh, Jack, come on, pal.
They're they were not 2 for 1, but they were like, it was cheaper if you got 2.
Dude.
And I was like, I woke up in the morning and I was like, I really fancy some ham.
You open your day with procured meats?
Yeah, 8 a.m.
Oh, Jack, that's not breakfast.
It was nice.
That violates all the rules we've constructed as a society.
But then here's the problem though. After we finished the Traitors, they had nothing but charcuterie. And I've been eating too much recently and that was all they had up there to eat. So I just yammed more meats. And I Googled it. I actually had to Google this. I was worried. I was like, how can you eat too much cured meats? Because Mirren nodded as if you can. Mirren says you can. Can you? Nitrites? Oh, but why they make it so bloody tasty then?
So you ate too much cured meats?
Well, as of yet, I've been fine. But anyway, I've decided today I can't have any cured meats. Can't have no cured
and
meats
it's going to
today.
be a tough town.
Because you can't have too much sushi. It's like too much sushi. You get mercury poisoning.
Fell over my words. Huh?
You can't eat sushi. That was you got really upset. You can't have too much sushi because you get mercury poisoning.
Yeah.
And I was worried there was like maybe a cured ham version of that. You know?
Yeah.
Too much nitrite apparently. Nitrous poisoning. That's what Kanye has, I think.
Yeah, it all goes to the top.
Yeah.
That's
well,
rough.
anyway, the Traitors experience otherwise was great though. I had a great time. I tell you what, the train back was mad.
Really?
I had a mad train back. So we got the train back about, I think we set off about 9, maybe.
Okay.
We got the train back And it was all fine. And we like went back with a couple of people that we met there, really nice. And then they left because they were getting off a bit before us. And then all of a sudden, it's like we were on this rammed train, right? We got to Three Bridges, and then they were like, "This train actually doesn't go to Brighton; it just goes to Three Bridges." Sorry, it says Brighton on the fucking train like that. So annoyed because it literally said Brighton, and the whole way there it's like we're going to Brighton, and then we got to Three Bridges, it went fuck off, and I was like, Anyway, so then there's another train that comes for Brighton. I get on it, and they're like, "No, they're asking us all to move because this train's not going to move for 20 minutes." Oh Jesus! Where's the next Brighton train? They go on platform 2, so we go back to another platform, and we get there, and the train is rammed. It is rammed. It's like 10 p.m. at this point. It's rammed full. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ! I'd rather wait 20 minutes to be honest. But all them like, no, I want to get home. I'm like, oh whatever. So I'm stood on the train. I don't have a seat.
Oh,
right?
God.
All right, from Three Bridges to Brighton.
So sorry.
30 minutes standing. Oh, my God. Right. But anyway, I'm on this train. And
Not including the walk home either.
Yeah. God, add that on 45 at least.
Did you walk?
Yeah, of course I did.
Good lad.
But like, there was a man on the train who, inexplicably, he would just make eye contact with me and go, and just give me a little grin.
Audio this is, yeah.
It gave me sort of this grin that was like, I know what you're doing. And I weren't doing nothing. It was, I couldn't figure out, you know what, I really couldn't figure out. It was giving me the grin that a mate gives you when they can see you're trying to chat someone up. It was that grin.
Sure.
But I was like, I'm not chatting to anybody. What is happening? I was like, I couldn't figure out what he was giving me this grin for. It was stressing me out because every time he was like right in front of me, and like he would, every time I'd like glance at him, he'd give me the same grin. He'd be like, whoa. And it was stressing me the fuck out. And then he turned around and walked off. He had a seat. Bear in mind, not many people have a seat. He had a seat. He got up from his seat and he walked off. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Right? I'm like getting stressed. And I can't, Justin, someone spotted his Billy Strings cap. So he's talking to someone about bluegrass and he's engaged. Right?
Sure.
Like bluegrass is a type of music. No one's fucking heard of it. But apparently some guy on the train had. So like they were just chatting. I've lost Justin, right? Harry's just sat on his phone. He's getting dead tired. I've got no mates here because those two have managed to find seats.
I fucked off.
I'm just, you've gone. I'm just stood, not knowing what to do, right? And then this fella comes back, starts walking back. He's giving me the smile the whole way back. And he's now walking towards me. And he's still giving me the grin. And I'm thinking, he's going to say something. He's going to say something. And he gets this close to me and just walks past. And then he just walks off, just goes off back into the train. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy? I'm like really getting quite unnerved. And I walk up to Harry and I go, there's just this guy that just like keeps grinning at me, but I don't know what he wants. And there was this girl she was sat on the luggage rack, like directly across from me. I haven't spoken to her at all. And she's like, are you talking about that guy? I was like, yeah. And she's like, he was looking at you. Why was he looking at you? I'm like, oh my God, I'm not crazy. He was, right? And she's like, yeah, he kept giving you a grin. And we were trying to unpack what this guy was doing. I ended up just making a friend because we were like really trying to unravel what this guy could have been getting at.
That's so weird.
It was really
And you never got
weird.
any closure?
No. We like, she was like, I think I want to go find him. And I'm like, I don't think I do, actually. She had a lot more like will for adventure than I did. And I'm like, also, he wasn't looking at you. You know what I mean? He's looking at me. Like, I'm a bit like, I don't know what to think or do. So, we went off into the night and I'll never know. I'll never know what the train guy wanted. But it was strange.
Flirtily grinning at you.
No, he was like, no, he weren't
Not
flirty.
even flirtily, just like...
It was like as if it was
Slimily grinning.
Yeah, it was like that grin of
I do know the grin. Sorry,
know the
flirty
grin.
wasn't the right one. We all know it.
It was unnerving. Unnerving.
Right, well, Jack, today I've got a very special segment.
I'm excited for this.
This is a segment that's only going to happen once. It can only happen once.
Well,
with me.
with you it might happen once. I might be able to do the same thing.
Last night I was doing some writing, and in doing so I was trying to go through all my old diaries, and I stumbled upon my first ever recorded knowledge of my feelings. The Wimpy Kid Do-It-Yourself book.
A classic of everyone's childhood.
Now,
I had 2 copies of this one, actually.
This is a diary of
I've got
Wimpy
2
Kid.
copies of this to go through. If I can find both, I've got both.
That's unreal. But in this book, it's basically a diary of a Wimpy Kid, and at the end, it encourages you to write your diary. It's full of games. In reading it, Jack, didn't do any of the game. And by the way, all these images we're going to be putting on the Patreon. I only did one of the game, which was and this whole book is about the games. I only did one game, which was make your own comic. And I just did a guy going, "You've got a big beard." And then he said, "What?" And then he said, "Christmas." And he said, "It's not my fault. I'm related to Santa." This is my illustrations, age 7.
That's a big beard.
It's crazy, this beard.
Christmas.
Yeah, I often get words wrong.
Yeah, it says Christmas lat.
It's pretty weird. Anyway, check it out.
That's so odd.
The whole thing is, this whole book is odd. Anyway, I found my diary, Jack, and I would like to read it to you now.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you're going to enjoy this.
I'm very excited.
Okay. Create your own cover. Diary of her, and then you get to I put Mouthy Kid.
Mouthy.
Mouthy, like, cheeky. Then it says in the book, what's your story? Use the rest of this book to keep a daily journal, write a novel, draw comic strips, or tell your life story. But whatever you do, make sure you put this book someplace safe after you finish it, because when you're rich and famous, this is going to be worth a fortune. Now, I read this and went, hang on. I read this last night, got really excited, thought I could probably bin this on eBay for
now probably worth a fortune.
Get 100 quid or so. And it also reminded me, my DT teacher once, she said, after I did the school play, she said, "Tom, you're going to be famous one day." I was like, "Cheers, miss." And I wish I could go and tell her I am.
Wish I could tell her she was right.
I bumped into her
probably
once
knows.
in the Vic Centre in Nottingham, and I genuinely wanted to go over to her and go, "You were right."
Yeah, I'm not sure you should do that.
I didn't know. But okay, are you ready?
Yeah, sorry, this is like the most full water ever.
Take a little drink of water. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Well, before I tell you... That's the beginning. Well, before I tell you some of my life strips of my life, I guess I should introduce myself. I am Tom Simons. I'm 7.
I guess I should introduce myself. Jesus Christ.
I live in England, Nottingham. My address is... And then I put my full address.
What? Your mum's address?
Yes. Now, I guess you are getting bored, so I think I should tell you some strips. I've been to Mexico 2 times.
Strips are fun facts.
No, strips it says here, life story and comic strips, and I mixed it up and thought it was life strips. I keep referring to life strips. I've been to Mexico 2 times, but let me tell you, I'm in Mexico right now. I am writing your pages, and the book will tell you when I am in England.
Okay, so you're in Mexico as of writing this.
So let me tell you some stuff about Mexico, in all caps. There are 9 pools in total, I think.
In the whole of Mexico, there's 9 pools. That's sick. That's a big country for only 9 pools.
There is a lazy river, but my mum doesn't fit in the lazy river because she can't fit in the donut floats.
Oh my God.
There is a swim-up bar with the nicest lemonade ever, and when I say ever, I mean ever.
Okay. You really like a lemonade. You were drinking lemonade all day yesterday.
My mum has non-alcoholic pina colada, and my dad, normal, has the lovely lemonade or Coca-Cola. There is a wave pool, but not as good as I expected, because it's only on at a certain time.
Yeah. As a letdown. I was going to say, how possibly did you have standards of wave pools?
I've been to Mexico 2 times.
Yeah, to be fair, you've been before.
There is a massive pool that has the bar in it and a jacuzzi in it, but can be very nippy.
Oh, a bit cold. Yeah, sure.
That is all I need to tell you about the pools.
It's quite a lot, actually. It's quite a lot about the pools.
Now I shall tell you about the restaurant.
Ooh.
Nearly every morning we go to the El Fogon restaurant, and we always go there for lunch, but not for tea, because it sells Italian food. So we go to the main restaurant. Oh, I forgot to say we always go for ice cream, but today I didn't have any because there was no vanilla ice cream, but all the other days there has been, so I guess it wasn't that bad.
It's good that you had that level of perspective.
Okay, this is the best 2 sentences of my diary. My favourite part of the holiday is the pirate ship. Well, now it's been 5 months, and I'm in year 4. I just picked up where I left off.
Time skip.
And I just changed.
Or you just change.
No line break. Just keep on with the same sentence. 5 months later. Well, now it's been 5 months and I'm in year 4 at school, and in the blue pen writing, I was 7. Oh yeah, today was the last day of holiday club. People got flannelled there, and believe me, it's cool.
Flannelled? What?
Oh, flanning. And there's a little illustration.
You'll have to explain it to me.
Flanning is basically a pie in the face.
Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't know how I couldn't.
One of the days was at holiday club. When I was at the toilet one day, I heard that a 12-year-old a 12-year-old also called Tom had cheated on a really cool game. It was called Temple Run. What you have to do
How
is
he cheated.
What you have to do is dodge the obstacles and get as high a score as possible.
Yep. Apt description.
Well, the church club is done now.
The church club?
The arch club. Maybe it says church. So I guess I'll just play with my friends and video games. Well, my friend Nick came around and we basically just played Minecraft. Minecraft is a video game and you basically just make cool houses. And then I did
Little did you know there was so much more.
only described to my as the most disturbing drawing of my friend Nick.
Where is he? Oh, what does he look like that?
He has one eye and hairs protruding from his head. Okay.
That's nonsense.
Now my picture was a little bit rubbish, so I'm just going to draw me.
Why is your body that shape?
I don't know why I'm a diamond.
You're a diamond.
And me and Nick played drawing cards. We just drew army guys and zombies and skeletons. And then I was done forever.
That's it.
That's
You
my
never picked it up again.
that was my whole diary.
Wow.
It's quite powerful stuff.
I liked that. I really liked the bit about Mexico and the pools.
Yeah, that is all I need to tell you about the pool. It's such a good
I can't believe
firm
you wrote
line.
in. There's a lazy river, but we can't go in because my mum don't fit.
That is hard.
That is mad.
I meant that with no ill will.
I know.
It was just a fact.
It was just the reason.
Yeah.
God, I'm gonna have a dig because
Because you have yours. Is that right?
I had at least one of those, maybe 2, because when I was a kid, I had every Diary of a Kid book, like literally every single one.
Wow.
I to the point where I got a bit like it's my collection.
Yeah.
And they did 2 versions of the do-it-yourself book. I thought what that meant is actually they did one version, but they changed the cover, so I thought it was a different version, so I bought both. But I think I also filled out both years apart.
Wow.
So I have 2 little snippets.
There's only one other bit of that I filled out that I'm going to say for the Patreon because it's actually deeply introspective and upsetting to read from a 7-year-old. Not upsetting, it was just like, whoa.
Sure.
But I only found that while we were sat here.
I did all the games in mine as well. There's like the bit where it
excited
makes
to
you
see-
draw your brain.
Oh, that's going to be amazing. We have to find yours.
I'll have a dig. It's either at my house or at my mum and dad's, but it will be
my
somewhere.
God.
I know full well it will be. Right, where are we now? I've lost my bearings.
Next page.
Next page. I need to fix my issue with media consumption. There's so much media that I want to watch or listen to or experience in the world, and I just don't do it because I've got commitment issues with media. But in a good way. Because last week, it was on the Patreon I spoke about this, I think. I don't think it was on the main episode. But I spoke about how Louse the Cat, who's an artist that I've been a big fan of for years, last released in 2018, hasn't released anything since. Maybe 2019 was the very, very last one. But anyway, hasn't released anything since. And then just randomly announced an album, dropped it 3 days later. I was so hyped. I told you I was going to listen to it at midnight. But then it turned out it didn't drop at midnight. It dropped at about 6 while I was out. So I was like, oh, I can't really listen to it now. And I thought, all right, I'll do it at some point, another time. The only problem is, I haven't done it yet. It dropped last week on Thursday.
Oh, Jack.
It's Tuesday. I've still not listened to it. All right. And I'm like, It's mad because I am so excited for that album. Still am. It was beforehand. But for some reason, it's like I have this weird issue that I need to get my head around where it's like I won't let myself watch or listen to something unless I feel like I'm ready to give it the full commitment, time, and attention it needs. Like I feel like I really need like if I'm watching a film, I feel like I'm not going to watch this until I'm in the right mind frame and I'm really ready to sit down and really, really just lock in on this. And that I feel the same way about the album. Like I want to really experience this and I just don't feel like I've been in the right mind frame. But this is a problem because it means I just never consume media. Like there's so many films and TV shows I'm like, I haven't watched it. And you know how passionate I get.
Pluribus show is amazing.
And you know how passionate I get about like films and stuff. And then people so people expect me to have watched loads. I'm like, no. I just really care about the things I have watched. But I need to fix it. But I also thought, what a good trait really, in a way. I think I thought it makes it clear that I'm a terrific lover. Because I actually took a pause for that laugh. I thought I was getting it. But
There's
anyway.
a laugh from deep behind the scenes.
Yeah, we got a little laugh from the production room, and I was like, hell yeah! I thought I might get one, so I thought I'd leave a little gap. I think I'm a terrific lover because even with media, I will not commit unless I can give it the time and attention it deserves. And that's the same in my love life. What a beautiful thing. What some real noble shit.
Yeah.
Some people like, would take the philosophy of, like I want to listen to this album. They go, I'm going to listen to this album. I might just stick it on in the background. I really want to listen to it. I'm going to stick it on in the background. That isn't listening, brother. The album deserves more than that. It deserves your time and attention and real focus. And what you're doing is just banging it on the background saying, I've listened to it, but have you really? And that's what I'm saying.
But in a way, Jack,
some people would just go, I want this, so I'm going to have it, but they're not capable of giving what it takes.
I might give you a little counterpoint, is perhaps your perfectionism with media, the Sopranos, for example, which is a high quality thing that gives you great joy in your life.
Yeah.
Yet you often, one could say, cheat on it with Instagram Reels, which are cheap and easy and give you that, I
don't think I do that.
Flush.
I don't think that's what I'm
so
doing.
Maybe you could actually phrase it.
I think they're different things. I
don't know. If we're using the relationship analogy, it's all media.
Yeah.
If media is a lover, if media is the woman, then in a way you
Reels
actually
is like porn. That's just jacking off. Many people would say that's okay. That's permissible. Not everybody. I'm not saying everybody would, but a lot of people would say.
Is it, or is it something more than that? When you spend how many hours did you spend on Reels?
Oh, the other week it was a lot, but I don't know if you know, I was going through a tough time. I've healed a bit now. I've been spending less time on Reels.
But still a few hours.
A week? Probably a few hours a week.
That's quite a long time.
Yeah, but you got to bear in mind some of those are work hours.
You're doing it in work hours?
Yeah, but I don't know if you've seen my content, Tom.
Then that would mean that in this analogy is starting to fall apart.
I don't think your analogy is good. I don't think it's like that at all. I basically just wanted to let everyone know that I want to watch more films, but I don't. And the reason I don't is because I'm a good lover. To summarise.
Well, guess what I did, yeah? I was well bummed out because I went to this Sarcoma Awards thing. I had a lovely time. It was at the top of the Tower of London.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was amazing. Literally where Mysterio dies is where I was. I was in the same hallway Mysterio dies in Far From Home.
That's not the Tower of London.
Tower Bridge.
That's Tower Bridge.
I was in Tower Bridge.
Okay.
At the top of Tower Bridge where Mysterio dies in Far From Home.
Yeah.
I was there. I was feeling quite sad, actually. I went with my mum on account of, it's quite a sad evening, these Sarcoma Award things. Presented an award. I walked my mum back and this homeless guy's like, oh, will you buy me a bit of food? And I go, yeah, I will, mate, I will. But let me just walk my mum back. And he goes, I'm at a class. I go, cheers. I walk my mum back. I go, he goes, have some food with me. I go, all right, mate. So I get myself a hot dog. He gets a burger. And I just sit and chat with him for 20 minutes. And he gives me some beautiful life advice, some beautiful comedy advice. Occasionally he kind of veers into some crazy stuff and I take him back. But he gives me this amazing advice. And then, Jack, and I won't tell you it. I will never tell a single soul it. And then he does this. It was a beautiful moment I shared with this man. And then he kissed my hand in a way that socially felt appropriate. Never really
Socially felt appropriate?
ever with a stranger is it socially appropriate for them to kiss your hand. He kissed my hand. I thought that was a bit much. But I don't feel wronged.
Wow.
It was amazing.
That is mad.
And then the next day, I'm in the pub before Tomedy.
Sounds like a genuinely beautiful moment, actually. The more I think about it.
It was genuinely beautiful. Okay, I had to keep us steered on the right track. But and then the next day, I'm at Tomedy. And before Tomedy, I can't get into the venue, so I go and sit in a pub. And these parents come up to me and they're like, "Are you Tommy?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "You did a Make-A-Wish with our kid."
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I did a Make-A-Wish with their kid, and I had a long chat with them and talking about how much it meant to them. And I think about this. I think the day before, I'm presenting awards to kids with cancer, and then I'm having dinner with a homeless man. Then I'm meeting the parents of a Make-A-Wish kid. And I think to myself, I actually think I'm the best. I actually think I'm the best, Jack. I'm a catch.
I think you were until you told them consecutively to make this point.
I'm a catch, Jack. Who does
This
that?
is worse.
I'm a catch. Are you kidding
Can I
me?
just say, this is
I
worse.
actually think I'm amazing.
This is worse than me using media consumption to explain why I'm a good partner. This is worse than that. You're doing a worse thing.
Holy crap! I texted Raya. I'm the best.
I think
I
every.
texted her just letting her know.
I think
she's dating the best man. You can't get a better man than me. Every other man is failing. Hold yourself to my standard, men. Hold yourself to my standard, and you will crumble. Every man in the world is falling apart at the seams because they can't compete with me. It's amazing. I'm amazing.
I think all of that would be true if you hadn't just went on this rant. I think I'm thinking about Superman again. I think Superman would do all of that, but he wouldn't brag about it.
Superman wouldn't. Superman doesn't have the time of day. He'd be too stressed
He'd
about
do
saving
every
people.
Make-A-Wish. You know he would.
No, he wouldn't. He doesn't have enough time.
He does, like John Cena. John Cena does every Make-A-Wish he's ever asked to do.
That's a good man. But
Yeah.
is he, I don't know, me or John?
Cena?
Yeah.
I'd say John probably has you beat. Because I don't think he talks about it.
Yeah, he does. If you know that he does it,
He
then
doesn't
he's
have to talk
talking
about it. Other people talk about it.
Well, no one's talking about it for me. I thought I'd get the ball rolling.
I think that says a lot. I think I'm going to leave it there.
I just think I'm amazing.
You said you're having a Pokemon Go winter.
Oh, yeah. Love Pokemon Go.
Anything more?
I just got right back into Pokemon Go.
I saw you playing it on the train on the way up to London.
Oh
yesterday.
yeah, it's just if you need to replace social media with something, replace it with Pokemon Go. It's a Pokemon Go winter, man. I'm gonna get legendary soon. I don't know.
Yeah, any
yet.
legendaries?
Not yet. No, I'm kind of low
I think
level.
I might have one or two.
I'm level 20 to 22 or something. I'm still getting up the level ranking. I've just unlocked Ultra Balls, so I'm pretty happy.
I was telling you, my dad was like, it is still the biggest Pokemon
get him
Go
to add
player.
me.
He probably will. He
I'd
will.
like that.
He'll add you. Say your username right now in the podcast.
No.
All right.
Because then everyone will start adding me. I don't want everyone to add me. Also, I think it's very doxable. Yeah.
Thing is, though, you might be having a Pokemon Go winter, but Chinese winter is underway. It's it's not in full swing. But
It's not in swing at all, is it?
No, well,
You haven't booked
it's
it. You
beginning.
said you'd book it last week and you haven't booked it.
Yeah, because we were going to book it in Jan, but then we decided we actually want to go in Feb for Chinese New Year. Imagine being in China for Chinese New Year. It's got to be fucking incredible. So we decided we're going to book in February. But we just haven't done it yet. But I'm like, I've realised it's not just a me and Harry thing. I think Chinese winter's taking the world by storm.
Has it?
Yeah. I keep seeing posts about, getting a little more Chinese, going to China, I just keep seeing tourism videos. I keep seeing videos about Tsingtao beer that I saw on Twitter. It was trending today. This is how big this went. There was a guy. I realize now I think the guy's AI, but for the moment that I believe this was real.
I Googled he's AI.
Yeah, we did, because I've got a picture of him on the sheet. He's wearing a Tsingtao, which is a great Chinese beer. He's wearing a Tsingtao a puffer jacket. It's like a puffer jacket, but it's filled with beer. But they're saying it's AI. It's not really filled with beer. But I think it would be good if they could make that. And I think, honestly, if anywhere in the world could make it, it is China. I think that's the sort of thing they could create. A puffer jacket with beer in it that you can drink. I just think it is doable. But anyway, so there's that. I've been seeing videos about they have a big beer festival out there. They really like beer.
I'm getting a sense of what you're going to do in China.
I'm going to drink Tsingtao beer. I'm gonna look into the mystery of Chinese cigarettes. Have I spoke about the Chinese cigarettes thing? I think they're the I don't know if I said this on an episode before. I think they're the answer to long life. But
Okay.
I just don't know if I've spoken about this. Basically,
You haven't.
I just whenever I see these tourism videos of China, I realize one thing: they smoke a lot over there. Like they still smoke indoors, they smoke at bars. Like a lot of places, there's not even ashtrays, just ash out on the table, and people come clear it up. Like it's like people just smoke a lot, and yet the average life expectancy is well above, what we have here in America. Yeah.
What's our life expectancy?
It's like 80. Miriam, could we get a fact check here? I believe it's 82 in the UK.
Is that 8? I want more.
No, I think America's low. I think America's 78. America's 78. Here's 72. And I want to say China's higher than that, but I couldn't tell you a figure.
That's bullshit. I want to.
Oh,
78 years.
78. Never mind, I was wrong.
What?
Oh, that's where I've got those two numbers from.
I want to be a lot older than that. I thought I'm 100 at least.
What is it for China?
77.95.
Oh, they don't have us beat at all. Never mind, it's nothing in them cigarettes. Maybe not the Chinese ones though. The Chinese cigarettes, instead of the brown filters, they have gold filters, and I thought maybe that means they like
that was what it was.
Maybe they have healing properties or something because they just
Evidently not.
maybe they
on
just,
account of the one Google search we did.
Either way, I was going to look into them cigarettes and just see if they were really the elixir to life, but I'm guessing not.
But evidently, yeah, just from
so
this
never
one.
mind. I guess we'll just be drinking then.
This is why I don't think Chinese winter's going to happen.
Why?
Because you just hadn't done that one Google search just then.
No, but
which makes me think you and Harry aren't going to be able to book flights and accommodation in China.
I booked literally flights for Harry literally yesterday.
Not to China.
No, to Italy, but still.
That's much easier.
It was not hard. Just because it's booking further away flights isn't harder. You just go on the internet and book flights. It's not like they make it more difficult.
It's
the further away the country is, they go, you've got
to do a lot more.
You've got to do like
planning.
a capture.
You have to do a lot more planning. You have to plan on the day there and on the day back, and you have to do layovers. Yes, it is.
I'm not going to do a layover.
The longer the flight, obviously the harder the booking.
To China is 10 hours. It's really simple. You just fly direct from London to Beijing. I've done it before.
But then where are you going to... You have to book your accommodation everywhere you're going to go.
Yeah. So I'm going to book a hotel in Beijing for a few nights. Then we're going to get the train to Shanghai. Go book a hotel for a few nights. Then we're going to get the train to Chongqing. We're going to book a hotel for a few nights. And we're going to go back to Beijing, book a hotel for 1 or 2 more nights, fly home.
I don't think you're going to book that in time.
I've done it before. I did it with Japan.
Yes, I know, but that was just you.
That wasn't. It was me, my mum and dad.
Yes, but they're more... Oh, I guess that's true.
I'm going to get it done. Also, it's in February. I could book this in January if I wanted. It'd just be expensive.
I just don't think it's going to get done.
It's getting done.
I mean this nicely. I have little to no faith.
I'm going to meet Chongqing Trump.
What?
Have you heard about this guy? He's an influencer.
No, obviously I haven't heard about him.
There's this guy, he's big on the Chinese internet, but he's also sort of bled onto Western internet. His name's Chongqing Trump, and he's this guy from Chongqing, but he does a really good Trump impression. And he put out this message to the Western world. He's like, if you are an influencer, come to China, meet me. I will make you popular in China. And me and Harry have been very drawn in by this. Well, it's like, because we're sort of already taken off. Bilibili, the Chinese sort of equivalent to YouTube, me and Harry on stream went through Bilibili, and then someone uploaded the VOD of that to Bilibili, and it did really well.
You're blowing up in China.
Everyone has... that video specifically did quite well in China.
That's a market you want to capture, isn't it?
I think the world...
Because there's a lot of people in China.
There's a lot of people in China. More people than anywhere else other than India.
Wow. So really, if you just break India and China, you'll be 2 very rich men. What are the ad rates like in China?
I don't know. This is where you're asking.
Am I getting too into the weeds?
Too into it. But that's what I'm saying. I think Chongqing Trump is gonna change our lives.
Well, that makes I guess I am. I don't know how I just feel nothing.
You don't feel at all the urge to go to China. Have we not shown you the videos? Like, they look incredible. Just look so good. I know I've spoken about this a lot, but I just really, really am feeling like this great pull, like it's somewhere I should have been my whole life. You know what I mean?
No, I feel... No.
I just genuinely am worried that I'll go there and not want to come back. How are we going to do the podcast?
We can stop. It's okay.
We should stop. That's it. I just moved to China and we stop.
I hope not.
Oh, okay.
But, you know...
Sounded like you weren't that fussed at the time.
You have to follow your heart. I'd never stop you from following your heart.
Yeah.
I ate too much bread.
I watched you do it. I don't even know how. I'm not even going to act shocked. I watched you get on the train with a heart, like what you had was about a third left of a full loaf of bread, like a big stick of bread. and you finished that third in front of me, and you already were complaining of stomachache, and you'd already had a sandwich that day.
And just before, the bread was dessert. It was a silly dessert. It was too yeasty, too much dough. I remember thinking at the time, this will be fine, but it wasn't.
Bread's not good. It's hard to digest.
And then on the walk on the way there, I was feeling really quite rotten. I was feeling quite ill on the walk to the station. So I went into an off license, thought I'm going to treat myself to Lucasade Sport. It was £1.50. I'll put it down. The guy said £2 minimum. I said, well, no, it's not too. Well, really? He went, yeah. I was like, this is £1.50. You can't just round up the 10p. I guess it would be 50p. But he went, you can't just round it up. So no, I was like, all right. So I left the Lucasade Sport. I said, I'm not going to, it's a matter of principle. I wouldn't bend to a big off license. Wouldn't do it. I wouldn't get a Kinder Bueno I didn't even want. I thought, no. And I stood and I walked the way to the station.
Just get a pack of chewing gum.
I felt terrible. I felt terrible on the way to the station. I got to the station, finally got a water, and then still had a stomachache. But I stood my ground well, and I was proud of myself. I didn't end up with chewing gum. You had chewing gum yesterday. It's ridiculous. Chewing gum is so stupid. Just get mints. Chewing gum is for fucking year 9 boys.
No, it isn't. Chewing gum's great. It's just
chewing gum is terrible.
Literally, the only reason
I had some of your chewing gum yesterday. I remembered just how completely bullshit chewing gum is.
I like it. It's like a fidget toy for my mouth.
That's ridiculous. You don't need a fidget toy for your mouth. You need
Yeah,
meds. You need meds.
Yeah, well, in the absence.
You need to fill out a form to get. See, if you can't fill out a form to get vital medicine that will improve your daily life every day, I refuse to believe you're capable of booking you and Harry's flights and travel and accommodation to China.
Yeah, but I am good. You know how many trips I've booked?
No,
loads. I book trips all the time. When have you ever booked a trip? You couldn't do it, is what you're saying.
No, I booked my trip to Switzerland.
You've done one trip in your life ever.
That's not true. I booked a trip to Scotland.
No, you didn't. You went with your mum.
No, this is the previous time. I booked my flight. I booked trips to North Carolina every other 2 minutes.
Yeah, but you don't have to book any accommodation there because you go stay with your stupid friend.
Yeah, I can. I could book accommodation if I want. I know how to. I Google the most expensive hotel and I buy the penthouse.
But I'm going to get this done. Why? Because ADHD medication sounds boring and stupid and China looks fun and amazing. It looks really good. There's lots of lights and colours and beer and things to do.
I just want you to move forward in this world.
Yeah, I am, by going to China.
I don't know.
That's the way the world is moving, Tom. The world is moving more Chinese. I'm just ahead of the curve.
Is it?
Yep.
How do you know that?
I just feel it.
But isn't that...
We're about to enter the Chinese century.
Aren't we?
Yep.
What, and you're going to be at the top of the game?
I'll be dead.
What?
I'll be dead, but I would have paved the way for my children already. When the Chinese century comes...
What do you mean by Chinese century? What does that entail?
You know how currently they say America is the superpower? I might get shot for this. We might get banned from America.
I might get shot for this.
I might get shot for this. The global elite don't want to hear this, Tom, but I'm going to say it.
All right. Just don't stand with this man.
You know how currently America is like sort of the big superpower of the world, right? And it sort of runs the world economy and it's sort of like, culturally it's sort of the powerhouse. It's losing its grip.
Or is that just in the Western world?
Well, mostly in the Western world, but I'd say overall... I mean, obviously the global scale's all a bit, but I'd say globally America has the most influence. I think it's losing its grip. And I think the Chinese century is about to begin.
I'm so sorry. This time last week you were talking about how you have magic powers. And now you're talking about how you think America is losing its grip.
Hang on, wait, I'm getting a transmission. Oh yeah, it's Chinatown.
I can't trust you on a single thing.
I just think America's losing its grip, and China will it's push and pull. It's push and pull.
What are you saying? You don't know what you're saying.
I know exactly what I'm saying. Many. If you're sort of interested in global politics and the world economy, you're gonna
hit me up.
You're gonna be. I know I'm gonna see you in the comments saying he's right. Like Morgan Freeman said in something. And absolutely I am. Hey man, just when you're not prepared for the Chinese century, I will be.
Oh well, you'll pull me in because you'll be in a VIP chair.
No, I won't. I'm just saying.
What do you mean? No, you won't.
When the Chinese century arrives, I will be saying "Ni hao ma" to them, and you will be panicking.
Well, just pull me in.
You won't be prepped.
Just include me then. Include me in my family. Why not?
Because you didn't make the effort.
I'm making the effort now to ask you to include me.
Nope, that isn't the effort. The effort would be, getting prepared now.
Let's check on this worm. See that? That's how much I wanted it to be over. I remembered about the worm.
Yeah, I know. I can see them all. Even I
can see them all. I can see them all.
One.
Oh, he's wriggling. Sometimes it creeps
There's
me
a
out.
lot of them at the minute, and they're all very active.
It kind of looks like a vein, like blood moving around a vein.
Why would you possibly ever make that analogy? Yeah, they're looking well. They're all moving about. It's that sort of time of year, isn't it? Where it's
What?
wet. It's wet and it's raining.
They're in
and
a
that's
small
sort of what
box
they
that
like.
we manhandle every week. I don't think that it's
Wiggling a bit. Yeah, they look well. They're looking very well. There is loads of them though.
Yeah, there's a lot of worms today.
Yeah, and Glorbo is
Glorbo, the Venus flytrap.
Glorbo's not well.
I wish we didn't name. Can we just call him G-Man? I don't like
No,
Glorbo.
Glorbo. You literally picked that name.
I picked it in 2 minutes. She said, "Quick, what do we name something?" I shouted Glorbo.
Yep, and now the audience voted for it.
I'm just going to call him G-Man.
Nope.
G-Sizzle.
Yes, it's not looking good for Glorbo. I hear talking to them is good though, because the carbon dioxide's really good. So that's why I'm talking very close to Glorbo.
His head is dangling over that. Don't blow
A little
him.
bit of mouth to mouth.
Right, everyone. Thank you so much. We've got way more where that came
We
from.
do. We have loads more to
got a
talk
bit more
about.
diary to get into. So yes, we'll see you over on the
$7
Patreon.